This is where everything can go wrong.
So petite and classy.
You need alcohol for karaoke. Good morning! It's a Monday in the studio and I thought I'd take you along for a little day in the life. I have quite a bit to do today, including a ton of glazing, so we're gonna do that. I need to work on a custom order and I was gonna go grab clay, but I think I'm running a little behind, so I might have to do that tomorrow, but we'll see. First, I'll show you everything I need to glaze today because we're running a glaze fire tonight. But first, let's say hi to Sydney. What are you working on?
I'm putting away bisqueware so we can do a glaze fire.
Slay. So here's everything I need to glaze today. I have it separated into 3 piles. I have 3 different designs that I'm doing. So this is going to be a light blue striped. This is going to be blue monochromatic stripes, and this is going to be pink monochromatic stripes. I'm super excited. I think I'm going to start by giving everything a layer of blue and a layer of pink, and then we can move on to stripes. We're going to clip this here. Okay, I'm gonna start by painting all of this a baby pink color. I'm gonna do pretty thick coats and then just do 2 of them. Now I'm trying to decide, do I add stripes to the plates as well or just do the mugs? So I'm gonna do the tops of the plates first and then flip them over and do the bottoms. All right, now on to the mugs. The reality is this process takes twice as long when I'm recording. Now I'm trying to decide if I need to use tape or if I can get away with just freehanding all my stripes, but I tried to freehand some stripes yesterday and they were so bad, so I need to either find a better system or just take the time to tape everything. But I also don't want these to look like perfect, you know what I mean? I want them to be very like handmade cutesy, which is why I think hand painted stripes would be better, but not the ones I was drawing yesterday, not those ones. For me, once I get to the glazing stage, it's easy to want to rush through it. So today I'm actively working on giving myself plenty of time and just slowing down and trying to enjoy the process as much as I would the throwing or trimming stage, because genuinely it's like the most important part. Glazing is the thing that everybody is going to see. And so I just want to be very intentional about it. Now on to the espresso cups. These little cups were so much fun to make. I can't wait to see people like making their morning espresso in this cup and then pouring it into the cafe mug. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so cute. All right, I've got 1 layer of pink on everything. Now I'm gonna go back and do a second. Okay, I finished glazing everything 2 coats of pink, so now I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna wash my brush and all my painting stuff, and then I'm gonna move on to the light blue. And now I need to order more of this glaze because I used it all. Okay, let's wash these up. Now we're on to the blue glaze, and this is the inspo. This is what I'm gonna do for the espresso cups, and then I'm thinking I'll do the same thing for the cafe mugs, but maybe the stripes a little smaller. I'm not sure yet.
I love everything you do.
Thanks. So I'm gonna paint the base of all of this stuff, this light blue. Take my ugly hair tie off. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna have an afternoon latte or a Diet Coke. I could have both. I can't wait for these mugs to be done because one of these is about to be my new favorite mug. I'm loving all the slight variations in these. I think when I was first starting, I was really set on making everything look exactly the same. And now that I'm in a position where I could make everything look exactly the same if I wanted to, I've been really enjoying having like guidelines, but then just kind of feeling the clay and letting each piece be a little unique. Like this one's a little more bubbly than everything else, and I'm freaking obsessed with it.
Have you realized that we're the last generation to listen to the song American Pie? And it goes,
Bye, bye, Miss American Pie.
drove a Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Why are we the last generation to listen
Because
to that?
nobody's, why would they? And it talks about the day the music died, and I looked it up because I was like, what do they mean by the day the music died? Because it goes, the day the music died. And I looked it up, and it was when Buddy Holly's plane crashed.
Okay, that's blue. Now we're going on to layer 2. I just finished the second coat of blue, and look, I'm gonna need to order more of that too. Now I need to practice my handstands. This is a very important part of my day. One of my New Year's resolutions is to be able to do a handstand, so we gotta practice. Did not kick up high enough. I get scared when I don't have a wall, or I need to bring my shoulders over my hands, but that's scary. That was good. That was good. Okay, back to work. Okay, now it's time to add the stripes. So I'm gonna use this burgundy type color for the pink, and then I'm gonna do this teal color for the blue. And then when I get to the unglazed stuff, I'm putting this on the raw clay. That'll be pretty. Let's start with pink. This is the scary part. This is where everything can go wrong, but it's not going to. I'm not gonna let it. So first we'll brush away some pinholes. I'm gonna do this on every piece before I keep going. What do we think? Karaoke and pottery? Could be a fun combo. I actually really like that idea, Sid. But then we need alcohol. You need alcohol for karaoke. I need alcohol for karaoke. Is this the vibe? Do we like this thickness or should I go thinner? Sid, Sydney. Sydney! I need your advice. Where the heck did she go? Let's go find her. Sydney. Should I do little stripes or thick stripes on that?
Both. Why? You could do a big one, and then 2 little ones, and then a big one, and then 2 little ones. 10 little. Because it matches with the handle. So petite and classy.
Okay, mother has spoken. We are doing small lines, small stripes. So we are gonna do, I really like this for painting on the big stripes, so I'm gonna try and do a small version of that. Ooh, this looks promising. I do know this is a regular paintbrush, not a glaze brush. I need to test this. I have so many test mugs from working on this design. Look where we started. So let's use this to test. That's holding the brush flat. That's what it looks like. Okay, there's option 1. Option 2, let's try holding it to the side. I believe that has a similar effect, but could be less consistent. I don't know though, that's kind of cute. How close together do we do the small ones? Look how thick that gets though. Should we try even thinner? Okay, Sydney, so which out of these? Which thickness? The thinnest? Yeah. Cute, thank you. The first line on an official one. I'm gonna attempt to bring the line all the way down, but I might end up just painting the bottom red. Oh boy. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just gonna let it dry and then I'll scrape it off, but oh my goodness, that's crazy. In order to get that look, we're gonna wanna use this tape. All right, so I think we've got something figured out. This is both cute and repeatable. So we'll see if I hopefully like it. I need to use a bigger brush. Okay, this did take a long time to tape, but it is going pretty quick with the painting. So as long as it doesn't bleed through too bad, we'll be in good shape. Doing it upside down like this helps me not get any on the rim. Okay, we're gonna let this dry while I start taping some other ones. Hopefully I like it. I got red on this. All right, it's 2:11. Let's see how long this takes, just so I can gauge how many of these we could do. Any way you have time to help me tape? Because I would freaking love to get this done today. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that took 5 minutes to tape. That's not too bad. Not too shabby. We're in luck. This is the last Diet Coke. You ready? All right, I got it taped, and now I'm going to untape one of the first mugs to see if I actually like how I glazed it. I hope I do. And then for the plate here, I decided to do just the outer part stripes. So hopefully I like that. Just adding a second coat to that here. Bro, my back hurts. Okay, that's done. So let's start with one of the first ones I did. And I'm realizing I didn't paint the back of the handle. So we're gonna go back in there, do some touch-ups. Okay, we're actually gonna start with this one. Ready? This ought to be satisfying. Ooh, so pretty. We've got a little bleeding here, but I can scrape that off later. We'll do it again. Yes, I like it so far, so that's good. Okay, maybe I'll use a needle tool to clean it up. Well, let's try it with the blade first. Yay! That is crisp. Takes time, but it's crisp. I cleaned up all the lines and I added the red foot. How are we liking her so far? I really like it. Okay, now let's see what we think with the cafe plate. Stop, I'm actually obsessed. I love it when a vision comes together. Okay, ready? Peel. Oh, I should probably start with the one that's on top, huh? I wonder if I need to use less underglaze to make the lines crispier, or just press the tape down harder. I'm not sure, but it's awfully cute. Oh, see, this piece of tape was stuck down pretty well. Here's how she looks before cleaning up. Thinking I should definitely find a way to avoid all this bleeding. Okay, I have about 30 minutes before I have to get out of here, so I need to wrap up some stuff. I want to finish up this mug and a couple teal mugs and some espresso cups so that they can get in the glaze fire before I go. The rest will have to wait until the morning. But overall, I think we've got a good system for getting these stripes. It is a bit tedious, but we're getting better. Took my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. All right, so where we ended is kind of in the middle of a bunch of stuff. So I have 4 of the pink ones done, which is all of the pink mugs, thank goodness. I have 2 of the 3 saucers, and then I've started on the blue. Sid is taping everything else, and she's killing it. But I have to go to a Pilates class, so I'm wrapping things up here, and then I have to teach a beginner's class at 6. So my time for the day is up. I have a few minutes, so I'm gonna dip what's done in clear glaze and get it in the kiln. But thanks for coming along for a very realistic day in my life at the studio. Bye.
So long, sayonara.